Hey everyone, welcome back to the range. My name is Matt, and it's ammunition testing day. No, it's not 9mm. It's 7.62x39. This is from Prvi Partizan, or PPU. This is a 182 grain full metal jacket Subsonic. We've actually tested some Subsonics in the past, one from Detroit Ammunition Company and the other from Brown Bear, and those actually cycled our 10 and 16 inch. I do believe from the product descriptions that these particular loads will not cycle the action. They're more for our bolt gun. So today we're probably just going to get our velocities from the two different barrel lengths, and we're going to check our practical accuracy on them. I am not going to test them in gel, mainly because of its construction. I'm going to guess it's going to do the same thing that the Brown Bear and the Detroit Ammo Co. load did, and it just tumbles in our gel and makes fairly wide wound cavities because of the length of the bullet. It's around 40 degrees outside today. We've got our Pro Chrono Digital DLX as always. I do believe I got these from Sam at SG Ammo. For our Subsonic tests, I'm only going to fire 5 rounds of each because I do not think this particular load will cycle the action, so we don't want to waste a whole bunch of time here manually cycling everything. We have our 10.5 inch SBR Zastava M92 PAP, Manticore Arms Triangle Folder, JMAC Customs RRD4 up front. Very nice little firearm here. Didn't get cycling, but we are subsonic, so that's a good thing. Probably reserve this load for a bolt gun with suppressor. And now our 16 inch, this is our Palmetto State Armory GF3 Magpul Furniture, JMAC Customs RRD4 up front. Very good muzzle brake for maximum recoil reduction when you have a hotter load. I don't think these are going to cycle like the 10.5 inch, but I want to see if they gain any velocity from our longer barrel. I can actually hear the round hitting the dirt. And that's it. So we are still over 100 feet per second, subsonic, even from the 16 inch. So if we add a suppressor and we gain a little bit of velocity or anything, which I don't think we would, we're still going to be subsonic and avoid that supersonic crack. Here is our PPU subsonic at 25 yards using the 16 inch with an 18 power primary arms scope on there. A little bit of wind outside today, 1.191 inches. Not going to complain about that, although I do think the Brown Bear and the Detroit Ammo Co. subs were more accurate. Here is our PPU subsonic at 100 yards using the 16 inch GF3. That is 5.708 inches. Not sure what happened there. That's probably about the fourth group that I shot. I shot one up here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and somewhere the fifth one, maybe that's this guy right up here. I didn't mark him. It's getting towards the end of the day, so I could be tired of out here shooting strings. It is a little bit windy outside, but you know, there's no crosswind that I'm shooting into, and it's very, very mild in terms of how fast the wind's blowing. It's not even blowing that bad. You probably can't even hear it in the audio. So that could just be that that bullet is not designed for 100-yard engagements. Typically why when I shoot 7.62x39, I like to call it at 50 yards, but I'm at the 100-yard bench today, so I just wanted to see how that accuracy either held up or, in this case, didn't hold up at all. We may need to get ourselves like a Ruger American and see if a bolt gun would yield us any better results, but you know, your mileage may vary. Well, I hope I'm not going to hurt anybody's feelings with what I'm about to say. I think the best use case for this 182 grain from PPU is to collect the once fired brass after shooting it and load your own better ammunition. Now, it is subsonic, so if you have a bolt gun, this is primarily what it was designed for, subsonic use out of a bolt gun. It didn't cycle any of our actions. Now, on the flip side, we tested the Detroit Ammo Co. and the Brown Bear subsonic, I think last year when we had the Dead Air Wolverine with us, and those actually cycled our action. I don't know why we don't have, you know, a different powder type or heavier bullet and more powder in this particular load so that we can cycle the action, since primarily a lot of 7.62x39 are our semi-automatic guns. I would say a bolt gun is a more rare occasion. Even in the accuracy department, this wasn't anywhere near what those other loads that we tested in the past is. With all that being said, I'm gonna get the heck out of here because it's cold. At the end of all my videos, I take a moment to thank all those who help make these possible. Number one is my Patreon supporters. Number two is Sam at SG Ammo, because I'm pretty sure I bought that from him because I buy a lot of ammunition from him. And number three is you all for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you at the range.